We've all wondered at one point in our lives how to deal with a difficult person. There are people who give others a hard time, mostly when they haven't earned it. The usual strategies you might think of to douse the situation go in vain. You might try to live in a way that pacifies the person. You might think it's a good idea to talk and try to talk in a reasonable manner to understand their point of view and explain yours. You might get another person involved to talk to that person. All these efforts seem to go in vain. Do you know why that is? That is because this other person does these harmful acts on purpose. It is not based on anything you are or anything you do. If it were, these strategies would work. But difficult people do nasty things to you because they enjoy them, not because you have done something to trigger it. Having to hang around a difficult person makes life painful. You don't know how to get out of the situation, so it causes a lot of confusion and anxiety in you. Life at times becomes unbearable. You may encounter this difficult person in different areas of your life. Maybe he or she is in your family, or a neighbor or a relation, or at your workplace. I used to find dealing with difficult people difficult. I didn't have a strategy. The strategies I tried didn't work. I didn't know what to do. Only till recently. Recently I found a strategy to deal with difficult people and it worked. At my most recent workplace I met a person who started making snide remarks. In a conversation about a work-related matter he said something intentionally to irritate me. I saw a problem beginning to crop up. I tried a strategy I've heard of. Ignoring that person. I not only ignored him, I went a step further and showed him that I didn't care. Not only I didn't care about what he was doing, but also I didn't care about him as a person. It worked. Not only he stopped his previous behavior, he also became friendly and helpful. There's a knack to this not caring attitude. You have to really not care. If you try to ignore the person and still underneath, if you're hot and bothered or if you're full of anxiety about your job security or to what things will lead because of this person's behavior, this technique doesn't work. How can you not care for real? You have to create a firm, solid base. Then you'll be unshakable. If you're worried about your job security, you have to increase it. Maybe you can train more for your role or train for lateral skills and roles. Check if there are training programs in your company for the same role you're doing or different roles. You can do training programs with institutions or the internet. There are reasonably priced and free courses on platforms like Coursera, Udemy, Yale University. Maybe you can talk to people and find a few other possible jobs you can move to if things become worse. In order for methods like that, you need your friends. So become a better friend to others so that you have better friends. Maybe you can start improving your skills in a different area so that there are more options when you look for jobs next. Once when I was in a technical job where there was a difficult person, I started a technical blog on Medium. The idea came to me suddenly in the night. I was thinking what to do about the situation at work, and one night the idea came to me. I couldn't sleep afterwards for the goodness of the idea. That did wonders for me. Beyond my wildest expectations, the blog started ranking Google #1 and close. Not only did it do wonders for my self-confidence and ultimately influenced my attitude during the next job search into a more positive one, I now had something extra and very impressive to put on my CV. After the technical blog, I didn't mind so much the snipes of my tech lead who was the difficult person. It creates wonders when you have more options in your career choices. I don't mean different choices in the same kind of job. I mean different jobs. We all have at least 2 or 3 other skills other than the one which we have mainly trained in, the one with which we do our job, the one we have chosen as our career. Try to hone those other skills. It doesn't have to require major effort. Start small. Take a class. It doesn't require a lot of effort from you. It could be 2 hours per week. If possible, try to find self-employment. You can do that while you're doing your main job. As a side hustle. Self-employment can do wonders to your self-confidence, your self-esteem. It brings in another stream of income which will alleviate your job insecurities. In this article I talked about difficult people at work. In my next article I will talk about difficult people in your other relationships. If you liked this video, remember to like and subscribe. For life coaching, please see the description on how to contact me.